Hello friends, in this video tutorial I'm going to explain to you how to create a light and a switch plane like this over here. In the last video I had explained the basics of these electrical legends and what they represent and why I have placed these things over here. So let's begin. Now the first thing that you want to do is to bring your electrical drawing to model. What I do is since I don't want to plot my drawings every time I do something, I just draw two lines like so, reference lines. Click this over here, hold down shift and deselect these two lines and then move this one away. Oops, this is the wrong one. As similar as I've just said, bring that over there, select everything and then unselect the construction lines. Then basically just move these ones out of the way but not delete them, and I'll show you why. Now refer back to your architectural drawings that you have drawn already. Go to the floor plane and then from there just copy and paste the floor plane onto your electrical layout. And that's about it. Now what you want to do is basically gut this plane until you have only the walls left. So basically I'll delete all the unnecessary items that are in here, such as tiles and the unnecessary furnitures such as these. You can leave the dining table there, or you can leave the furnitures as they are. I don't think that they will be disturbing. Then I'll remove both the section markers and I'll remove these finishing key numbers. Now if you have made your perfect floor plane right from the start, you won't be having any kind of problems. You can also just switch off the layers so that these guys will just switch off. So let me show you what I mean. Now this is in the electrical drawing and this is to the layer text, right? So now when I just click over here and I don't want to use text for the time being, basically I'll just click on this bulb over here and all the text goes away. So that makes it very easy for me to do my drafting work here. Now the next thing that I like to do is type REC for rectangles for one of the rooms. Place them there like so. And just do an offset so the light corners are not touching. Let me show you what I mean. I just like to do a basic offset of 350 for this exercise. And if you think that's small, you can do another offset and that looks perfect for me. Now this will be the corner of my lights. So let me show you what I'm saying. I'll basically copy one of these lights, type CO for copy, and just paste it in here and move it right into its place like so. Then what I do is type MI for mirror it into one place, select them both, recall the mirror command by pressing enter and mirror them to the other place. There you go. We'll do the same, we'll do one of the rooms and then we'll transfer it to the other side. So the next thing that you want is the wire. So once you have set up all your tables and everything proper, you can basically bring in your wires. Now I think that one of my layers was not set correctly, so it switched off the wires as well, and there you go. So just change this to a separate layout. Let's just put it to that and leave it as it is. Then just copy this and put it to one of the corners of the light like so. There you go. You can maybe adjust it over there to the center, and then you can also adjust it there. Now what you'll do is basically select on this and type MI for mirror Then we'll copy this upwards and rotate it. Then move the wire like so, set it, orient it to the way it should be. And then just mirror it accordingly. Now that is the reason why I had drawn the rectangle here. And one of these guys can be pasted onto the switch. So it's completely entirely up to you as to what you wish to use. Now I'll be using a single, or maybe I can even do a double. Set it up like so. Select them and group them. Now basically I'll just pull one of these wires so that they sit into place like so. So as you can see that this is here. Now if you wish to put one more single gang, or you can put two, so you just have to ungroup this, double click on this, and then do a number 2 and group them together. Now that you have done that, basically what you can do is select all the other wires and everything else, except for the outline. Once you see you've selected everything, then type G for group and press enter. Copy, or you can mirror this to the other side if your rooms are same. Like so. Now the best thing about grouping your work is that you can move everything one go. There you go. Excuse me. Now basically what I'll do is delete this rectangle because it's now completely unnecessary to me. Then I'll just copy this guy and I'll bring this over here like so. And as you can see, I don't need to struggle much with my work. I'll let this thing do the work for me. So if you are not content with this, you can basically select this, type RO for rotate, and basically just rotate this. Like so, or you can rotate it in this way, whichever one you think is right. So I'll just basically rotate it this way. Move out this chair for the time being. Then ungroup this guy. Move this wire back into place. And then move this one over here. Then I'll just bring in one of these wires and put them over here like so. Or yeah, you can say that. And as you can see now, you have done a proper light switch with a 2 gang, with a 2 light switch. And you can rotate these numbers so that it looks consistent, and group these guys together as they were. There you go. Now similarly, you can select everything over here and mirror it all into place, or you can just set up your another set of wiring. Now I'll just basically select any of the centers and just move those into the kitchen. And there you go. And basically this can be moved into place like so, or you can move this one outwards and put it there. Then you can realign everything and paste it there. Move this switch right into its place. You can put it there, and there you go. So as soon as you enter from the rear porch into the building, you can quickly turn on your lights from here, and as soon as you enter from the front porch, you can quickly turn on your lights over here. Now the next thing that I'll do is do the external lightings. So basically the external lighting is the square one, and the round ones I've placed them inside. So I just switched everything up for this scenario. It's very easy. If you have already made everything, all you need to do is copy and paste. So I'll just put maybe 3 lights over here, and try to keep them in a consistent and neat grid. All the commands that I'm using have been told to you in another video on how to use AutoCAD daily commands. You can take a look at the other videos and you'll understand. And also note that these videos are being shot in real time, and there is no editing done to the videos. Now that that is done, you can go ahead and delete everything that's unnecessary. Then just copy this one from its base point and put one there, put one there, and that's about it. That's your 3 lights equally distributed right into its place. Now the next thing that you can do is basically select your wires again, like so, and put it over here, do an escape, put this one into its place, and pull this one out like so. Now what you can do is basically mirror the wires, because wires are quite frankly not straight. And as you can see, that's there. Now I'll copy this and just simply rotate this wire so that they sit inside. RO for rotate. Now it's always good to place a switch inside of the house and not outside where people can just switch it off anyhow. Let's say if you don't have a fenced property and you put a light switch outside, as soon as you turn it on, someone will just come and try to play a prank on you and switch it off. So that's really annoying. Now what I'll do is just copy this text, move it out slightly over here, and delete this unnecessary. And I'll use 2 lights to control my lights, like so. Similarly, I'll just copy these 2 lights, and paste it over here like so. And then I can just continue this wire right to the inside. You can put it over here, and you can drag this one out like so. Or alternatively, you can just put another wire, another switch right beside this one, so you have 4 switches. Just bring one of these guys and put them in here, and there you go. Now the next thing you can do is just do basics of, basically just copy these guys and just put them in the toilet and bathroom centered wherever you want. I usually like to center them into the washroom. So I just do an M2P for mirror to point, click on one diagonal, click on the other side, and there you go. Then I'll copy these lights again and paste them over here so that my area is bright and lit up. And if you wish, you can put another light over here. Now basically you can route in your wires from there and just paste them accordingly. Move this sofa back into its place and do a DR and send the sofa backward so that it does not block. Now that you have set up all your wires and your lightings, what you'll need to do is basically go to the go to the layouts, realign your drawings, lock and realign your drawings, and just set up its scale accordingly. So the last scale that I had imported from there was a scale of 1:80, and that's about that. Now there are several times when your hedge will start to cover the outline, so you can do RE for region, or you can just select the hedge and do draw order. I have shown in the other videos how to do those. Basically, always I like to lock my viewport and then double click outside. Then I can just bring this one up slightly and move this one right into its place. So that's your proposed lighting plan. Set up all your names and your dates, everything as they have been done in the other video, and you have a fully fledged setup drawing. Now this I hardly change because everything is done according shortly. So that's one, and this is the other one. Now this is a PowerPoint layout which I'll be explaining to you in another video as to how that can be done. So stay tuned for that. If you like the contents of my video, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you have any queries via comments. Thank you very much.